Good morning, this is Sean Carlson from Black Shag 98 Enterprise. I just had a great idea to do a video on the starting procedures for an Echo weed whacker for a gt2400. Today's date is Monday, September 4th, 24th, 9th, 14th. Let me check. No, Monday, September 9th. So yeah, today is Monday, September 9th. So you know what? Let me look at the this is the grass trimmer operator model for the GT24. That is what we are looking at. So on page 17 of this model, we're going to read through all these things. And I'm going to read them, and we're going to do the video looking at them too. So you don't necessarily have to watch this video if you're doing it in person. So here we go. Starting a cold engine. Stop switch. Move stop switch button A away from the stop position. You got a picture right there. So you're moving it away. Number 2 says choke lever. Move the choke lever to the cold start position. So in the model that I have in the GT2400, you're pulling the orange button up, and that is choke. The primer bulb. Pump the primer bulb until fuel is visible and flows freely in the clear fuel tank return line. Pump bulb an additional 4 or 5 times. So number 4, lay the trimmer on a flat, clear surface. Firmly grasp throttle grip with left hand and fully depress throttle trigger to wide open position. Rapidly pull the starter handle rope until engine fires, a maximum of 5 pulls. Okay. And so now, number 5. After the engine fires or 5 pulls, move choke lever to run position. So on the picture there, on the model that I have, the 2400, you're pushing the choke down, the orange button down, and that is in the run position. Hold throttle trigger fully depressed and pull starter handle rope until engine starts to run. Release throttle trigger and allow unit to warm up and idle for several minutes. Okay, number 6. After engine warms up, gradually depress the throttle trigger to increase engine RPM to operating speed. So a lot of people will just go ring, 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 and you're expecting it just to go full throttle when you hit it at the full trigger. But what you're actually supposed to do is just to gradually do it, hit the trigger for it to slowly get to speed, not just right away when you're doing that. So you hit the trigger slowly to make the speed go faster. Now we're going to go to the part where it says starting a warm engine. Number 1, stop switch. Move stop switch button A away from the start position. So you're putting in start again. Number 2, pull the rope. Lay trimmer on a flat clear area and pull the starter handle until the engine fires. Those are the only 2 things for starting a warm engine. And the reason why is because the engine is still already hot, that the piston can move freely, and all the fuel is already ready to go from the carburetor. Now we're at the stopping engine. Release the throttle, allow engine to idle for a minute, and move stop switch button A backward to the stop position. And that is how you stop your weed whacker. That position there goes this way. You're putting the button towards the engine. And if we were to go into the next page, and that will be all, everybody, for starting procedures for your Echo weed whacker.